Hey everybody, welcome to Super Luigi U. This is the add-on DLC for New Super Mario Bros. U, and I'm sure you already knew that. I'm guessing you've already watched my video for New Super Mario Bros. U. And if you haven't, well, welcome. This game is pretty different than the main game. If you watch the main video, you can get an idea for the length of the levels, and you've probably played Mario before. You know how long a Mario level generally is these days. These levels are much shorter. They're, I guess, well, an easy way to describe it is they're 100 seconds long. To me, they feel more like Mario 3 levels than Mario World levels. And I'm more of a Mario World person, but, you know, to each their own, and this is great DLC. In fact, pretty much all the DLC I've played from Nintendo has been great. It's kind of limited to this and the Coin Rush for New Super Mario Bros. 2, but I think both have an argument for being more fun than the main game. I really like this main game, but this is some great DLC. So, the levels are shorter, you have a 100-second time limit, and you have Luigi physics. They're also just more challenging in general. Enemy placements are a little bit more difficult and you're getting fewer power-ups. I mean, I guess it makes sense you'd get fewer power-ups. You've got 100 seconds to get through the level instead of 300 or 400. But it does feel like for the length of the level, you're getting less chances to, you know, grow your Luigi. The enemies are the same, the bosses are the same, but the levels themselves are pretty different, and you're going to see why. It's not just a shorter level. They've taken the basic mechanics, and they've played around with it, and it's pretty fun. Of course, what I say about there being fewer power-ups kind of feels, well, idiotic right now, because the first level throws a million Waddle Wings at you. They throw a million of these cute little guys at you, and they're all carrying the power-up. But, you know, as we get further into this world, as we get further into this game, you'll start seeing the power-ups get scarce. And they'll still be pretty plentiful in the main game, so I won't feel that stupid. But right now, it feels pretty silly. And hey, there's nothing wrong with feeling silly. Our egos need to take a hit every once in a while. And that guy needed to take a hit, unfortunately. I hate to kill those little guys, but look how cool that was. You know, they set it up so if you go down that line of coins right, you'll nail one of those dudes. If you miss it, just use your flying squirrel power-up and fly up to get it. But hopefully you hit the Waddle Wing, and, you know, you went, hey, I did something cool. Go me. So you'll feel better about yourself. Like I feel better about myself now. I'm feeling great. Partially is because I'm playing a good game right now. Fun, cool game. With Luigi in it. And we all love Luigi. We all want him to get his own game. Some of us want Waluigi to also get his own game, but unfortunately that's probably not happening. So, I think right now you can already see that the enemy placements are a bit trickier. They've stuck some piranha plants in areas that might be considered a dick move by some. And maybe they are. But I think that's fine. You're playing a 100-second level. You're not losing as much progress. And even in a Mario level, I don't really mind the dick moves that much. Because, you know, it's a longer thing. But, you know, you're not losing that much. I don't get to the end of a Mario level, die, and go, well, darn, I've got to play this whole thing over again. So, I think it's a much better thing in this game, though, because, again, at most you've lost 100 seconds. You go back to the beginning of the level, and you redo it. Doesn't feel like the game's screwing you over. Doesn't feel like you're having to go through large swaths of territory. And things are looking pretty bad for the princess. Well, we'll get you back, Peach. It would have been kind of cool if they'd switched that up a little bit, but you know, whatever. It's fine. This is the other minor complaint I have. And that last one wasn't even really a complaint. It was just a silly observation. I would like this to be a little different. I mean, it's Luigi, it's a faster game, so, you know, throw something a little quicker out. Even if it's making the boxes go quicker, so it's harder to do. That actually would be kind of a dick move, too, because, you know, you really need the power-ups since you're getting so few. And while in the main game, the Starman, it's kind of useless. You'll see me rarely using them. In this, it's actually pretty useful to get them because in a shorter level, it's more important to get a little boost of invincibility. It's more helpful. Try not to use them, and I really don't. In most of my playthroughs of these kind of games, I hoard the power-ups. Not to be a hoarder, but just because I'd rather just play them. It feels like cheating to use the power-ups that the game is giving you. I don't know why it feels like cheating. It just kind of does. It's the way I was raised. Weird, weird way to be raised. What kind of parents tell their children not to use power-ups? And I guess my parents didn't do that, but, you know, we're just pretending. We're just goofing around. And once again, I'm feeling a little silly about talking about this having fewer power-ups. And trust me, it does. I mean, you saw that there were a bunch in the fortress that Mario went through. And here, this is pretty much it. And it's a much more challenging level. I mean, you've got these flamethrowers going around. They've taken the mechanic of the cogs and they've really spiced it up. It wasn't challenging at all in the Mario version, but here, you've really got to be careful. You've got to take your time. The coins are a little bit more, I don't want to say challenging. They require a little bit more of stunt gameplay, I guess I'd say. You have to, you know, jump over pits. You have to go through quickly respawning or recharging or whatever. Fire, flamethrowers, and whatever it takes to do that one under there. I forget. I'm not sure why I didn't get that. And, you know, if you're just coming to this without watching the other video, I am going to get all of the coins I miss in some bonus videos. Especially in Super Luigi U, it can be a little bit of a, I don't know, pain to do it in a main run through. I think the levels are just meant to be kind of run through quickly. They're meant to kind of speed run them. And I think Nintendo even said that in the literature about this game, that it was about going fast. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but it seems to me that's the way the game is meant to be played. So, like with the other playthrough, we'll be getting the coins, you know, in some nicely edited videos. So I'm not gonna stand around looking for coins and failing. It'll look like I'm really good at the game when, yeah, I'm fine, I guess. And yeah, we're gonna use Miiverse. Not so much in this video, but later on, we'll see the wacky things people write about it. Kids love Miiverse, and they love drawing things and writing about how hard levels are, so might as well take advantage of it. Nintendo set it up for us to use, so let's use it. Once again, same basic concept, but again, slightly more difficult placement of the coins. Slightly more difficult everything. And that's Super Luigi U for you. It's a really nice way to do it. And overall, I mean, I would have just been happy with 96 more, well, I guess not 96, however many more levels you have in this game. I'm used to the 96 exits of Mario World, I guess. I would have been cool with just more Mario content, because I love Mario. I would have loved more levels in this game, since it felt like it ended a little too quickly. It's weird to say that since I haven't actually 100%ed it yet, and that's part of the reason why I'm doing this. I really, really wanted to 100% it, but I didn't get the Wii U until last year, and by the time I got it, 3D World was right around the corner. I think I was playing Saints Row 4 too, so, you know, there were other things to do. And 100%ing this just wasn't a priority. And that feels sad, because I love 100%ing Mario games. So this is my excuse to do that. And, you know, once again, we've got our little buddy here. Unfortunately, as I've said, I'm a little rusty with the Luigi controls. I'm not as good with them. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to keep the little guy as much as I did in the first game. But hey, what can you do? We'll still get some good use out of him. Just unfortunate that he has to die. Look at him. Can you imagine this guy dying? Can you imagine taking the hit there? It sure looks silly. But, hey, we got him back. And that's what's important. And here, I don't really need the extra life, so let's just keep going. Let's not waste time. Let's waste time to check on that thing for no reason. Let's waste time getting hit. But let's not waste time doing what we had to do. Okay. We get another power-up. And I'm actually feeling foolish now. Because not only am I getting power-ups when I kind of remember there being less, I'm also taking lots of hits. Lots of hits for no reason. But it's over. It's pretty simple. There's nothing too amazing in World 1. But this game gets really challenging later on. Really fun, really creative. And even still, we're just playing as Luigi, we're having some fun. It doesn't really matter if it's a challenge. It's just a good little platforming excursion with our buddy Baby Yoshi. And thanks, Toad, that's way more useful than what you gave me in the Mario version. Thanks for being cool here. Maybe some favoritism? Is it possible that Toad doesn't really like Mario? Thinks Mario's kind of a showboat? Kind of a glory hog? Spotlight mongerer? Maybe that's why he's helping Luigi out. Maybe he just knows that Luigi's game is harder. Who knows? Either or. So, once again, we've kind of got the same game, which is fine. It's, you know, not ideal. It'd be nice if it were different, but this one's kind of more fun, and you really do need the extra lives with Luigi. Well, you don't need them, but they're more useful or something. Instead of getting like 99 with Luigi, I mean, we'll probably end up with like 50 by the end of the game. I don't know, something like that. There are definitely levels where you will die a lot. There are definitely some coins that require some deaths before you figure them out. It's a little bit more challenging. Even some of the piranha plants I remember being a bit tough. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it all. Because we're Luigi. This one isn't tough though, especially because we got our buddy here. If you're wondering, that thing floating has, I imagine, a Starman in it so you can just kill them. So it's not like you're missing anything. It's not like it's any more difficult to kill them with a Starman than it is with our little buddy. And this game has the spinny hat. I love the spinny hat. I don't know if you call it the spinny hat, but my little cousins call it the spinny hat. I think I started calling it the spinny hat first, and they then also called it spinny hat, but whatever. Maybe they invented it, and I'm just stealing their glory. That's fine. It's not like anyone knows them, right? At least anyone watching. So we can just take all their ideas, claim them for our own. And like I said, this is getting a bit more challenging, and fortunately, we've lost our little buddy. Kind of bummed because he's great. He's so useful. He's so cute. But easy come, easy go. I'm sure we'll see him again. And hey, there might be something up there. How do we get it? Well, we certainly don't get it like that. Missing a wall jump. Shame on me. Shame on Luigi. Let's see what's up here. Hey! It's a classic Luigi. That's cool. I'm not sure if I'll find all of those in the bonus videos. I'll try to, but since the game doesn't really note when you've seen them, you might forget. And I might forget. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be. I just love me some Mario. So, all that's left is the castle. And once again, it's pretty different, and it's pretty fun. I think the Mario version might be slightly more challenging, but again, I like the light mechanic in Mario games. I think they usually do it pretty well. So, I'm cool with this. It's definitely a good choice for the Luigi level because not being able to see is, you know, a little bit more. It fits in well with his physics. I think if you put him over little lava pits in the first world, that might be very frustrating since you'll fall in and die a lot because Luigi's so floaty and has so little traction. So I'm cool with them making this choice. I think that's a really good idea. And it's a pretty easy level, which is fine. We've had a bit of a challenge this far. We've undergone a tragic loss, so it's probably good that Luigi just gets an easy castle. And it seems like there should be a coin around here. And this is one reason why I'm gonna do those in bonus levels, because when you don't, or bonus videos, when you don't remember where they are, you know, you don't want to do things like that where you're wasting time just looking. We're just playing a game, we're relaxing, we're enjoying it. We're unwinding and having fun, like I always tell Club Nintendo in their surveys. That's why I'm buying these games, to unwind, to have a little fun, to experience the story. If I didn't write that in my my Nintendo survey, I really should have, because this is a classic story. Classic story. About a man saving Mario's friend, the princess. So, same basic thing. Just jump on him, and he'll throw bombs if you take some time. And this time I'm going to be considerate to you, viewer. And I'm going to just take a minute to show off some of the bombs before I kill him. Nothing really to the boss. He's just your first boss. He's just there to die. And that's tragic, but hey, we lost a baby Yoshi, so we're a little desensitized to death. Farewell. Farewell. And it's basically the end of the video. We're off to Luigi's version of the Layer Cake Desert. I'll see you next time. Well, next time we'll be playing Mario, but if you're only watching Luigi videos, I'll see you next time. Till then, have a great day, and maybe eat some cake. I have a dairy allergy, so I can't really eat cake. It's sad, but don't worry. I make do.